The thoughts that pass through your mind in the last 5 minutes will shape your next 5 years. Take a deep breath and stop for a second and listen to the voice in your head right now. That inner dialogue is not just thoughts that come and go. It is the most important thing that actively restructures the neural pathways of your brain, changes its chemistry, and determines your future success or failure. Your mind is like a garden where every thought plants a seed. With a little effort, you can consciously choose which seeds you want to plant. When you change your inner dialogue, you not only change your mood, you trigger biological changes that ripple through every cell in your body. Think about the conversations you had with yourself recently. Were they filled with doubt and worry, or confidence and possibility? Most people start their day by bombarding themselves with negative thoughts, which traps them in a cycle where they get stuck. But you're about to learn how you can break this pattern once and for all. It's not just about positive thinking, it's about rewiring your brain for success. Every thought you have triggers chemical reactions in your body that affect everything from your energy levels to your decision-making abilities. Your brain processes tens of thousands of thoughts every day, each one shaping your reality. In the next few minutes, you will learn a simple yet powerful protocol that has helped thousands of people transform their lives in just 2 days. You will discover exactly what to say to yourself, when to say it, and how to make these changes permanent. Don't wait another second to transform the inner dialogue. Every moment you continue with your current self-talk patterns is a moment lost. Your new life is waiting for you at the end of the next 2 days. Your new life begins with understanding a fundamental truth that Dr. Joe Dispenza has proven through years of research. Your thoughts are not just abstract concepts floating around in your mind. They are physical forces that change your body and your life. Every thought creates a reaction that affects how you feel, how you behave, and what you attract into your life. These reactions not only affect your mood, they shape your daily experiences and future possibilities. Have you ever noticed how your body reacts when you are worried about something? Your shoulders tense, your breathing becomes shallow, and your heartbeat quickens. Now, the interesting part is that your brain cannot tell the difference between what is happening around you and what is happening in your thoughts. When you worry about a future event, your body reacts by thinking it's happening right now. But the same power works in your favor when you use it consciously. When you think about success, your body reacts differently. You feel confident, energized, and capable. Your posture changes, you breathe more deeply, and you start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. What would happen if you could sustain these empowering thoughts continuously for just 2 days? Think about the last time you achieved something. Do you remember how you felt? That feeling was not just a feeling. That feeling was a powerful physical state created by your thoughts about that achievement. Now imagine that you can create the same feeling on demand, and you can do it just by changing your inner dialogue. Your brain is like a supercomputer that is constantly updating its programs based on your thoughts. When you constantly focus on what can go wrong, you program yourself to experience more and more. But when you consciously direct your thoughts to what you want to create, you begin to program yourself for success. The most impressive part is that this shift starts the moment you decide to think differently. Have you ever thought about how maintaining strong, positive thoughts for just 48 hours can change your life? Most people never experience this because they leave their thoughts on autopilot. They wake up thinking about problems, spend their days worrying about the future, and go to bed repeating their mistakes. But you're about to learn how to break this cycle. No matter where you are right now or what challenge you are facing, you have the power to choose different thoughts in this moment. Each new thought is a step towards creating a new reality. The change you are waiting for is not years away. It starts with the next thought you choose. But here's the truth that keeps most people in place. They don't realize that they are living on autopilot. Think about your morning routine. As soon as you wake up, do you immediately check your phone? Worry about the day? Repeat yesterday's problems? These automatic thoughts and behaviors are not random. They are deeply ingrained patterns that your brain has perfected over the years. Your brain loves patterns because they save energy and create shortcuts for everything, including your thoughts and emotions. The problem is that most of these mental shortcuts were created when you were dealing with past difficulties, fears, or limitations. These are old programs that govern your current life. Every morning, your brain automatically activates yesterday's thought patterns. Before you are fully conscious, these old patterns start to work. Worries about money, doubts about your abilities, stress about relationships. It's like playing the same movie every day and expecting a different ending. What makes this cycle so powerful is that these automatic thoughts create automatic emotions, which lead to automatic actions, which produce the same results over and over again. When was the last time you consciously chose your thoughts instead of letting your thoughts choose you? Most people spend 95% of their day thinking exactly the same thoughts as the day before. But the good news is that once you become aware of these automatic patterns, you have the power to change them. Just as a path in the forest becomes more and more distinct the more you walk on it, your thought patterns become stronger the more you practice them. The trick is to catch yourself in these automatic moments and consciously choose different thoughts. Getting off autopilot is not about fighting old thoughts. It's about creating new thoughts that are so expressive and powerful that the old patterns naturally become ineffective. And the most powerful time to initiate this change is when you wake up in the morning, because you can take action before your old patterns have a chance to kick in. Your brain is incredibly adaptive. After 10 years of research, Dr. Joe Dispenza discovered something incredible. Every time you choose a new thought pattern, you're actually redesigning the physical structure of your brain. Imagine this as creating new pathways in your mind. The more you walk these paths, the more solid and natural they become. Remember learning to ride a bicycle. At first, it seemed impossible to balance, pedal, and steer at the same time. But then, with a little practice, these steps became second nature. The same principle applies to your thoughts. What seems difficult today becomes your new normal tomorrow if you keep practicing consistently. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you'll have a choice. You can go back to old thought patterns, or you can consciously create new ones. Each time you choose a new thought, you not only change your mood, you reprogram your brain. This restructuring starts in that first moment when you make a different choice. Think of people who have experienced a major transformation in their lives and fill you with inspiration. Maybe they have completely changed their health, their relationship, or their career. What you saw was not just an external change. It started with them consciously choosing different thoughts every day, and over time, these new thoughts transformed into their default state of mind. The science of brain change tells us something extraordinary. Whether you are 30, 50, or 70, your brain can make new connections at any age. What matters is your determination to consistently apply new thought patterns. Over the next 2 days, You will be amazed at how quickly your brain adapts to new thought patterns. Imagine yourself standing at a fork in the road. One path is the familiar one that is used often. This is your current thought patterns. The other perhaps seems a little challenging, even a little scary. This new path represents your potential for change. Each time you choose a new and empowering thought, you step onto this new path, and it becomes more and more clear and easier to walk. Many people believe that change takes months or years. It postpones action, waiting for the perfect moment. The truth is that your brain starts to change with the first new thought. You don't need to wait for Monday, the next month, or the next year. You can start reshaping your thought patterns right now. The thoughts you choose today create your tomorrow. Every positive thought, every moment of faith, and every encouragement you give yourself physically builds new neural connections in your brain. This is not just a theory. This is active transformation. Creating new thought patterns is powerful, but something even more transformative happens when you add real, sincere emotions to those thoughts. When you combine a clear intention with intense and sublime emotions, you create a force that can literally reshape your reality. Your thoughts send the signal out, and your emotions attract the experience to you. Think of a moment when you felt complete joy, deep gratitude, or intense love. Do you remember how that moment shone with possibilities? In high emotional states, solutions seem clearer, opportunities seem to find you, and coincidences happen more often. What if you could create these states exactly when you need them? Herein lies a critical situation that most people miss. They focus on positive thoughts, but forget to feel the emotions of the future they want right now. Your brain and heart cannot differentiate between a real experience and an experience you create through focused emotions. If you feel the joy of achieving your goal before you realize it, your body starts to move towards that reality. You can learn this principle from athletes. They don't just visualize their flawless performance before the competition. They also feel the thrill of victory, the satisfaction of practicing their skills flawlessly, and the euphoria of breaking personal records. These emotions prepare their bodies for success more effectively than any physical training. Now, imagine applying this same principle to your life. Instead of thinking about your goals, feel them happening right now. You want better health? Feel the energy coursing through your body. Are you looking for financial abundance? Feel the security and freedom it brings. Do you want deeper relationships? Feel the warmth and connection of your heart in this moment. The combination of focused thoughts and elevated emotions creates a state so clear and powerful that your outer world naturally begins to reflect your inner state. People who have mastered this skill often report that life works in their favor and that what they need comes just in time. When you start practicing this in the next 2 days, you will notice an extraordinary change. Your energy will change, your being will transform, and people will react differently to you. These are not just temporary changes. You are creating new patterns that will continue to strengthen day by day. The next 48 hours can redefine your thoughts, feelings, and way of life. Are you ready to begin this journey into a new reality? Every moment of these 2 days is not just a practice, but a powerful declaration of who you want to be and the life you have chosen to create. Your transformation begins the moment you open your eyes tomorrow morning. Instead of picking up your phone or diving straight into the daily routine, lie quietly in bed for 5 minutes. Focus on your breath and direct your thoughts to what you want to create. Feel gratitude for having the opportunity to reshape your life for this new day. Try to catch the automatic thoughts that arise during your morning routine. Replace critical thoughts with appreciation when you look in the mirror. As you prepare for your day, instead of worrying about the challenges ahead, feel the confidence of knowing that you can overcome anything. These small changes create powerful ripples throughout your day. Take a 3-minute break around noon. Find a quiet place. Close your eyes and return to those exalted feelings. Remember, you are not just thinking about what you want. You are feeling it in every cell of your body. Allow this energy to fill you completely. Notice how your posture changes, how your breathing deepens and your face relaxes with a natural smile. The afternoon offers another opportunity for transformation. Instead of reaching for a coffee when the post-lunch energy dips, take 5 minutes to revitalize yourself through your thoughts and emotions. Feel the vitality flowing through your body. Imagine it radiating health and energy. Your body will respond to these thoughts as strongly as it does to caffeine. As evening approaches, create a new nighttime ritual. Turn off all screens half an hour early. Sit quietly and celebrate each moment of growth at the moment you choose to transcend each limitation. This sense of gratitude will anchor your new reality as you transition into a peaceful sleep. These precious moments before sleep offer golden opportunities to reinforce your new patterns. Deepen the practice on the second day. Start your morning ritual earlier and give yourself extra time to create these exalted feelings. Set gentle reminders on your phone throughout the day. Not to interrupt you, but to trigger moments of conscious thought choice. Use daily triggers, such as stopping at traffic lights, waiting in a line, or walking between meetings, as opportunities to check in with your thoughts and elevate your emotional state. Many people notice profound changes by the afternoon of the second day. Colors seem brighter. Interactions become more meaningful. Solutions to old problems suddenly appear. These are not coincidences. They are signs that new thought patterns are taking root. These are creating new possibilities in your life. During these 2 days, don't just follow the steps, embrace them fully. Your transformation awaits you, and it starts now with every thought you choose. As you begin this journey of transformation, you may notice something interesting. Your mind may try to pull you back into old thought patterns. You may feel tired, skeptical, or uncomfortable. Welcome these feelings. These are not obstacles, but signs that real change is taking place. Think of it like starting a new exercise program. In the first few days, your muscles will ache. This discomfort is not a sign that you should quit, but instead is evidence that your body is getting stronger. The same principle applies to your mental and emotional transformation. When your mind resists new thought patterns, stronger neural connections are actually forming. Some people experience moments of doubt during these 2 days. Thoughts may arise that this is not working, or I can't do this. Remember that these thoughts are not reality. They are just echoes of old habits trying to survive. Each time you overcome this resistance, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than the old programming. You may also notice physical sensations as you practice these new thought patterns. It could be a mild headache, unexpected emotions, or a feeling of fatigue that comes in waves. These reactions are completely natural. Your brain is literally rewiring itself and creating new ways for energy to flow. Just like a computer needs to reboot after updating its software, your brain needs time to integrate these new patterns. It is very important to be gentle with yourself during this process. Don't fight the resistance. Accept it. Thank it for trying to protect you, and then consciously choose your new thoughts. Each time you make this choice, you strengthen your will to change. Think of learning to play a musical instrument. At first, your fingers feel clumsy. The notes come out awkwardly, and your mind struggles to follow the rhythm. But with practice, the movements become fluid. The music flows naturally, and what once seemed impossible becomes second nature. Thought transformation follows the same pattern. What seems difficult now will soon become your natural way of life. If you feel some resistance, you're on the right path. Change doesn't always feel comfortable, but discomfort is often the gateway to transformation. Your old patterns have been with you for years, maybe even decades. Changing these deeply imprinted pathways in your mind requires energy focus and, most importantly, patience with yourself. Remember that every great change in history started with resistance. Every breakthrough was made possible by stepping out of your comfort zone. Your transformation is no different. Every moment of resistance is actually a gift. It is an opportunity to prove to yourself your commitment to a new way of living. The moment you commit to transforming your thoughts, your whole body begins to change. When you consistently choose new thought patterns, your heart rhythm becomes more harmonious, your breathing deepens, and your hormonal system creates an internal environment for healing and regeneration. Think about what happens when you hear good news. Your whole body reacts, your posture improves, your eyes sparkle, and your energy rises. Now imagine that you create these physical changes by conscious choice rather than waiting for external conditions. This is the power of purposefully directing your thoughts and emotions. People who maintain these new thought patterns report remarkable changes in their daily lives. Sleep becomes more restful and refreshing. Digestion improves. Long-standing pains and tensions are reduced. Your body's natural healing abilities are strengthened when you maintain exalted emotions throughout the day. Your relationships also transform. People react differently to you when you change your inner state. They feel the change in your energy, even if they can't explain why. Conversations become more meaningful. New opportunities seem to appear suddenly. Coincidences and synchronicities begin to occur more often in your life. Even your environment responds to your transformed state. Problems that once seemed overwhelming become manageable. Solutions emerge more easily. You find yourself naturally drawn to healthier foods, more fulfilling activities, and people who support your growth. Your outer world begins to reflect your inner changes. Many people feel their intuition strengthening during this process. You may find that you are making easier and more accurate decisions. Answers to long unanswered questions may suddenly become clear. This is nothing mystical. When you clear the mental noise of old thought patterns, natural wisdom emerges. The most noticeable changes often occur in areas where you have felt stuck for years. Long-standing habits begin to change without being forced. Old emotional triggers lose their power. Patterns that have been repeated throughout your life begin to dissolve and give way to more empowering experiences. Your body and life become living proof that transformation is possible. It is fascinating to see how these changes create a positive spiral in your life. As your body responds to new thought patterns, you feel better physically. When you feel better physically, it becomes easier to sustain elevated emotions. When your emotions are heightened, your being becomes magnetic. When your being is magnetic, new opportunities naturally flow into your life. Each positive change strengthens and reinforces the others. It is not just about feeling good. It is about creating a new normal for your body and your life. Every cell in your body listens to your thoughts, responds to your emotions, and adapts to create your new reality. You are not just changing your mind. You are literally transforming your biological state and your living conditions through the power of thought and elevated emotions. This journey of transformation is not a one-time event. It is a daily commitment to yourself. The power of these 2 days is to show you what's possible and to give you a taste of your potential. Think of these first 48 hours as lighting a flame that you will keep burning bright every day. Imagine you are stuck in morning traffic. Your old pattern might be to get angry, constantly check the clock, and worry about being late. Now, after implementing your new thought patterns, you notice that you are using this time differently. Instead of gripping the steering wheel in anger, you are consciously choosing preparatory thoughts to prepare for your day. This is not about loving traffic, but about transforming a daily challenge into an opportunity for emotional mastery. Or think of those nights when you wake up at 3 a.m., worrying about bills or family problems. In the past, these thoughts would spiral and keep you awake for hours. With constant practice, you learn to catch these thoughts when they arise. You recognize them. You breathe deeply and direct your mind to solutions instead of problems. Some nights are easier than others, but with each practice, you strengthen your new response. Challenges can come at family gatherings, where old dynamics often trigger stress and reactive behaviors, where you may find yourself becoming defensive, preparing counter-arguments to feeling, or withdrawing emotionally. These are the moments when persistence is most important. Staying centered and listening patiently as you choose a new response builds new neural pathways, maintaining your elevated emotional state. There are times at work when deadlines and demanding coworkers test your commitment to your new thought patterns. The printer breaks before an important meeting. A coworker praises your work. Your computer crashes before saving an important document. These are not just disappointments. They are opportunities to practice maintaining your new emotional state under real-world pressures. Even simple everyday moments become practice areas. Waiting in a long grocery store line, receiving a critique on social media, receiving an unexpected bill, finding out your weekend plans are canceled. These ordinary situations are your true training grounds for extraordinary transformation. Some days, you handle these challenges perfectly, stay centered, and choose empowering thoughts effortlessly. Other days, you may struggle with the feeling that old thought patterns have a stronger pull. This is not failure. It is part of the process. Each time you catch yourself in an old pattern and choose to redirect your thoughts, you are gaining strength in your new way of life. The beauty of this practice is the compounding effect. Each small victory, staying calm in traffic, responding patiently to a difficult person, finding peace during a sleepless night, builds on the previous one. What begins as a conscious effort gradually becomes your natural way of life. Think of it like building physical strength. You don't expect to be lifting heavy weights on the first day. You start where you are and gradually increase your capacity. Some days you feel stronger, other days you feel weaker, but you keep going. Your thought transformation works the same way. Practicing every day increases your mental and emotional strength. The choices you make in the next 48 hours can revolutionize every aspect of your life. This is not about perfection. It is about taking the first step towards becoming the person you know you can be. Every thought you choose, every emotion you create, and being aware of your inner state at every moment will create waves of change in your life. Remember, transformation does not require changing everything at once. Start with one thought at a time. When you wake up tomorrow morning, pause before you open your eyes. Feel gratitude flow through your body. Choose thoughts that energize and inspire you. Let this be the first of many moments where you consciously direct your mental and emotional state. You will face challenges during these 2 days. Old thought patterns will try to resurface. Doubts may arise. External circumstances may test your resolve. Welcome these moments. These are not obstacles, but opportunities to strengthen your new way of life. Every time you choose a new thought over an old pattern, you are rewiring your brain for success. Your transformation journey begins with these 2 days, but the effects will ripple through the rest of your life. You will notice small changes at first. More energy in the morning, better responses to daily challenges, better relationships with those around you. These small changes add up over time and create profound changes in every aspect of your life. The power to change your life has always been within you, in the thoughts you choose, the emotions you create, and the state of being you maintain. These next 48 hours are your opportunity to use this power consciously and consistently. Every moment is a chance to choose again, to think differently, to feel differently, and to be different. Take this knowledge and act now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. That moment is already here. Don't wait to feel ready. Taking action makes you ready. Don't wait for circumstances to change. Changing your inner state changes your outer reality. Your new life awaits you on the other side of these 2 days. It begins with a single thought, is built with sincere emotion, and transforms into a new way of being. The power is in your hands. So let these next 48 hours be the beginning of the most extraordinary part of your life. Remember, it's not just about changing your thoughts. It's about changing your entire life experience. Every person who experiences profound transformation started exactly where you are right now, with the decision to think differently.